Tēnā koutou katoa e te whānau, no mai haere mai ki Pukekohe. Welcome into the Sky Broadband Rapid League round 14 action on your Saturday afternoon. Manui Watia a Matariki, it is a new year and hopefully a new Franklin Bulls outfit is what the home team is hoping for, really trying to push their case in the NZNBL, and that makes this Rapid League game so important because the points here contributing of course to the table in the main competition. I'm Taylor Johnson. Joining me is Torford Crystal Ledger-Walker for all her expert analysis. Crystal, what are you expecting from today's game given the recent form of both teams in the Rapid League?
Yeah, I'm excited to see these teams go at it. They're both in the bottom six when you look at the ladder. So both teams will be looking to get some wins, change their tides today. But yeah, some different players in both of these squads than the last time they met.
Here are the standings for the Rapid League. Both teams not featured in the top six. The Giants, well, they're looking to pretty much secure that back-to-back championship in the Rapid League. And there you go, the Airs in 8th, the Bulls in 10th. Both teams with 11 losses, the Airs with one game in hand as well. So not pretty reading, but they really need to pick it up, especially for the NZNBL.
Yeah, they really do, and especially the Bulls, who have been taking a lot of losses in that main game. These points differences will really matter if they can get those wins together and make a push for the playoffs.
Starting 5 for the Taranaki Airs, and there's a good group of supporters that have come down as well. Exeter, Tamatea, Taufa, Bailey and Quinell. Taufa has been excellent for me, but who stood out for you, Crystal?
I can't go past Jack Exeter. The last time these two teams met on May 21st, he had 17 points, which is very impressive in a Rapid League game. So he's one that I'm sure the Bulls have spoken about and will hopefully be keyed in on in today's match.
And of course, in the lavender uniform, which I absolutely love, the Franklin Bulls at the starting 5 is Vano Cocker-Gray, Tobias Cameron, Nafor and Hunt. And it is so special when you can have two tall blacks in your starting 5 in the Rapid League. Crystal, who needs to have a big game in order for them to change their fortunes?
I mean, I always love the connection that Christian Vano and Casey Nafor have with that pick and roll, but with the likes of those two tall blacks, Jordan Hunt and Tobias Cameron, they are some key players that can absolutely go off in this Rapid League.
Campus Warehouse head-to-head, you can see their biggest thing would be the turnovers.
Absolutely. Those turnovers for the Airs are not pretty. And against a team like the Bulls who really lock in on that defensive side of things, they're going to want to keep it tidy.
Match officials, Reese Hamilton, Regan Ashley and Weejay Meningo. Tip off here, and it is the tall frame of Casey Nafor. That's it back to Vano. That Rotorua Boys High School connection immediately into the thick of it is Tobias Cameron. Cocker-Gray, an uncontested three-point shot. That one rolls away, but Nafor does well to collect it just before it goes over the baseline. And while that one, a misconnection.
Yeah, poor pass from Christian Vano, but that was the right idea because Casey Nafor had a massive mismatch down low, and they actually missed him earlier in the possession as well.
First possession for the Airs. Quinell had an outstanding game against the Giants on Wednesday night. Taufa, ball in hand. He fires away his first 3 ball. Still no score as of yet. Cameron with a quick bullet pass to Cocker-Gray. Dishes it off to Nafor, who is in the dunker zone. Can't get there. The defense is good from Bailey, but not good enough.
That is a tough turnaround fade from Casey Nafor in the post. If he's going to hit shots like that, it's going to be a tough assignment for these Taranaki Airs.
Surveying the options is Exeter. To mention, he was their leading scorer the last time these two teams came up against each other. Airs still not able to register any points. Tobias Cameron for 3. That one ricochets off the backboard. Radar off. He does a cheeky grin. Taufa just easily stolen. Line before there, didn't put enough on it.
Yeah, telegraphed that pass into his big. Good read from Casey Nafor.
Trying to thread the ball through, but unable to do so with Tobias Cameron. They want to go quickly. Cocker-Gray almost got a hand to it. Still searching for the first points of the game, the Airs. Exeter. Well, the crowd went silent. We've waited with bated breath for that one. didn't drop. Hunt for a deep three. Shows everyone how it's done. Jordan Hunt, step up to the plate.
Right, finally knocks one down, because that was a lot of 3 balls we saw getting fired away to start this Rapid League game.
A lot of teams live and die by the 3-point shot, right? But sometimes it's just not working. Trying to go in closer. Bailey just millimeters off that one. Cameron, obviously used to play for the Airs, played plenty of Rapid League games as well. Didn't get the bounce either. Looked at the match officials, wanted a whistle. Didn't come. Quinnell wants to go toe-to-toe with Hunt. Hunt not enough to get a hand to it. Tobias Cameron wants to go quickly. Well, this game's being played at a frenetic pace, Crystal.
It is. They both like to get out in transition and run. Finally, we see a foul getting called out on the floor and some subs rolling in for the Bulls.
I'm not surprised because, as I said, it's been played at a frenetic pace, and Marcel Jones checking in with all of his experience.
We spoke about the shooting woes that they were having early. Peyton Hughes will have something to say about that, holding the Rapid League record for 10 made threes in a game.
He's onto the court. The bigger woes as well for the Airs. They haven't been able to register any points. We're in the last minute of the first quarter, looking for Bailey to do so. They will inbound the ball.
Great help side rotation from Marcel Jones. He read that pass coming from a mile away and was able to get set before the ball got to Bailey.
Bailey again. Points go begging for the Taranaki Airs. Very low scoring Rapid League game. 5-0. Peyton Hughes completely misses it again. Everyone's radar's a bit off today, Crystal.
I mean, it's the early games.
Quinnell.
Oh, wow.
Cannot get there. Casey Norfolk applying plenty of pressure. Tobias Cameron bobbles it out to Marcel Jones. Fakes the three. Norfolk out in the perimeter. There's another money ball, this time coming by the man you mentioned, Peyton Hughes.
That looks sweet. As soon as it left his hand, perfect line, perfect shot. We know he can knock it down.
2 seconds left on the clock. Needs to put that one away. Oh, what a bucket! The Airs didn't have any points until the dying second. And it was a 3-ball. Oh, I've got to have a look at this one again. Take a look at this, Crystal.
How impressive is that shot? You could not be any more off balance taking that one. Force it up. And they will be glad that they got some points on the board going into this quarter time break.
It was looking pretty dire. They were on 0 points. Shot clock down to 1. And step up to the plate, Jack Exeter.
They'll be wanting to talk how they can get themselves some easier looks on that offensive end, some more open shots for their teammates, because the Bulls are locked in defensively. They're rotating well. So can the Airs change some things up to get some offense flowing their way? And speaking of things flowing your way, get in on that deal that you see on your screen. Scan that QR code to get yourself a large cup pepperoni pizza, only $29.99. Use that online code SalesCup25.
Sky Broadband Fibre starter from $50 a month as well for the first 12 months. Stay up to date with all the Sal's NBL action as well as the Sky Broadband Rapid League on Sky Sport Now, and Sky Broadband will get you there for sure. Oh, great vision. Oh, but the block coming in from Harry Coker. Great.
That was a great block, but I liked the screen from Bailey to get him open, cutting to the rim.
Marcel Jones, the release looked a little bit awkward. Here goes the youngster in Tamatea, just 16 years old at New Plymouth Boys High. Bounce pass into Bailey. Norfolk whacks the ball away.
Good hands from Casey Norfolk, but you can hear his coach saying, don't let him get that easy seal on you that early.
Telford calling the shots, unable to find an option, has to go all the way back, close to halfway. Bailey pushes off Nafor, can't get it to drop, but Exeter tidies up the crumbs, goes for a three-pointer, unable to bag that one either. Hughes thought about the three-point shot. Vano just short. In transition, a quick opportunity. Vano whacking the ball out. Good defense, just sneaking up behind.
Yeah, good hands to get that one. I think it took a second off. Jack Exeter was able to leak out in front in transition. We see the Bulls rolling these subs again. Jordan Hunt in for Casey Nafor. The Taranaki Airs have not made any substitutions. The same five that started the game have been out there the entire time.
Just the 1-3 ball to Exeter on the scorecard for the Airs. Oh, just stolen one-on-one defense. Peyton Hughes able to get the ball back though. Tamatea almost bounced that ball out right in front of us and goes for the easy layup.
Yeah, Christian Vano just gambled on that one. Tamatea made him pay.
Oh, gets around the side and great drive to the basket from Coca Gray. Going to take a trip in the first trip to the Chemist Warehouse stripe in the Sky Broadband Rapid League.
That is a great off-ball cut. Three players on that opposite side watching Christian Vano drive. Their defense was watching too. Look at Coca Gray just slip in that gap. Perfect positioning, perfect delivery from Christian Vano.
Coca Gray, the Bulls 2024 Development Player of the Year.
See the Bulls applying some pressure. The Airs able to break it.
Exeter gets it to Cornell. Shoots, fires, and just leaves it short.
To me, the Airs are settling for these threes right now. They're 1 from 5 from deep. We see them drop into a 2-3 zone.
Just got a hand to it to Cornell. It's definitely stepped back a pace as well, because beforehand it was all guns blazing.
Right, and no surprise that they've dropped into the zone when they're not running any subs. I have a feeling they're just going to run with 5 this entire game.
Good ball movement around the perimeter, and it pays dividends through Peyton Hughes, certified shooter.
Everybody got a touch on that look. That's what you want to see as a coach. Perfect ball movement.
And it's so simple, isn't it? But the ball beats the man every time.
You're right, that pace. Oh, that's a hard foul, Exeter.
Marcel with the old school clothesline on Exeter. That's a mismatch, if any.
And you can see it just on your screen in that top section. The Airs fans, they've travelled in numbers today.
Absolutely. The Airs fans have shown up in full force. Still no changes for the Airs. Good ball movement, spin movement, should I say, from Telford. They're just not dropping for the Airs.
They're not, because that was a great move, and we know Scotty Telford can make that shot.
Ball movement again out to Hughes. It looked good, just didn't drop. Ricochet back out of the hoop. Cornell, uncontested shot, bounces back up and just hustling hard for the rebound. Telford stretched up to get that one. Oh, good bounce pass into Cornell, but out of bounds. I thought that was out by Jordan Hunt.
And that's just great recovery from the Bulls, because for a moment that was a 2-on-1 the Airs way. The Bulls were able to recover. But if the Airs want to get themselves back in this game, they need to start finishing shots like that.
Franklin Bulls in full control of the game at the moment. Cocker Gray Well, Cornell sent that halfway to Hamilton.
All right, Cornell read that one like a book.
Again, Cornell getting a foot to it. Just doing his job to disrupt.
Tobias is wanting it on the sideline.
Bounce pass on the 4, too easy for the Franklin Bulls.
We speak about it all the time, the connection that those two have, that they built all the way back in high school, paying dividends here today.
Taufa turns, shoots. Well, Taranaki Airs are sitting on 12% from the field. 2 from 16. It's about a 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Tobias Cameron's going to do all he can to soak this up. Gets it to Jordan Hunt. He was successful the first one. Great offensive board from the 4.
I don't think he realized the amount of time he had when he got that rebound and turned around and shot it. But that's the luxury you have when you have someone like Casey Nafor on your team. The rebounds, the second chance looks he can get you.
He has 82 rebounds in the Rapid League. He has the most out of anyone, as well as 17 blocks. He does his job in the paint.
He absolutely does. He knows his role. He does it to a T.
The BNZ player timeout was called by the Airs. Good ball movement. Bailey to Exeter, and again, just didn't drop down for him. You can see the frustration for the Airs. And right now, the Rims just have lids on them for the Airs.
They do, but hopefully it will just be done this end of the court. Hopefully when they go the other way, their fortunes will change. But that was a great look, great set play by the Airs to end the half.
Airs only with 2 points in that second quarter. 5 points for the whole half. We've only got 2 field goals in 8 minutes of basketball. If you are in the Airs coaching group, what are you saying?
If I am one of these Airs coaches, I will want us trying to get after second chance rebounds, second chance points. They're not sinking right now, but can we get a second look at it? Can we put more pressure on the rim through rebounding? We see Scotty Taufa leading the way there with 5 rebounds. Casey Nafor, Tobias Cameron leading the way for the Bulls with 4 apiece. And look at all those assists for the Bulls. Christian Munnell leading the way with 2. No surprise that the Airs have none, because they have really struggled to get any shots to go in right now. And then blocks, Cornell with 1, Nafor, Vano and Coca Gray with 1 apiece on the other side. And then a couple steals for both teams, you can see there on your screen.
Relatively tidy first half as well. We've only had 1 trip to the Chemist Warehouse strike, only 3 personal fouls all up.
And also when things aren't going your way on the offensive side of things, can we get some defensive stops? Can we apply some more pressure and try get some rhythm and flow going on that end of the court and have it translate to the other?
These points in the Rapid League, so important when it comes to the Sales NBL. We will have that tipping off for you at 4:30. Make sure you join us, because that is huge for the Bulls. They need to get a win. They need to win the next 3 games in order to put themselves within a fighting chance to make the top 6. The Airs, on the other hand, if they get a win today, they all but lock up a spot in the top 6. People thought they were going to do it on Wednesday against the Giants, but they didn't. But what you can do is scan that QR code and get some of your team merch from Sterling Sports. I say it every single game, even when I'm not doing a Bulls game. I love the lavender. Makes you look nice and tan.
Right. That's what we need in the winter.
Yeah, Crystal and I were in Fiji last week. Not together, but we found each other. Right. And I could certainly be back there instead of in this cold weather.
Hey, it's a nice day here in Pukekohe. Harry Coca Gray can't get it to go from deep.
Well, someone needs to start heating it up for the Airs. Tamatea drives, pops it away. Does well to reel the ball in. Bailey, that is better scoring from the Airs. Going to your height.
And that started with Tamatea's downhill drive out of that on ball. Got super deep in the paint. Bailey able to finish the job.
Cornell muscles up against Hunt. That is great work from the youngster. Up against Jordan Hunt. Tamatea though couldn't reel it in.
And once again, Christian Vano, active hands in defensive transition, caused that turnover.
Applying a bit of pressure. Up high, Tamatea just on Vano. Almost got a hand to it. Cameron. Oh, that was so nonchalant.
It was.
Looked to pass it. Decided, actually, I'm going to put it up myself.
Had a break, had a Kit Kat, then shot it.
Bailey, tough, going around the floor. Cornell almost loses it. Driving is Taufa Coca-Gray there. Good defense by the Bulls. Coca-Gray to Vano. Tobias Cameron wants to go back to back. Can't do so. Exeter accelerates. Steps back over Jordan Hunt. Tough finish. Look at that height mismatch, and it did not faze him.
It did not, and he got into the body of Jordan Hunt, which got him off his line and was able to go up and over.
Great screen by Coca-Gray to unleash Vano.
Some quick points for the Bulls.
Bailey to Taufa, plants his feet, shoots, and now the radar is on, and he almost throws his hands in frustration because he knows he's better than what he has been putting out.
And look at the physicality between those two. Taufa and Tobias Cameron, not once to shy away from it.
Just a bit of a body check coming in. Right in front of us, so I kind of felt that.
No, it looked hard.
It looked hard. Kind of winced. Changes for the Bulls, and again, the Airs will not be making any substitutions. Trying to trap him in the corner, can't do so. Tamatea loses his footing, getting into the passing lane. Taufa, great defensive work from the Airs. Cornell one-on-one with Marcel Jones. Jones bats the ball, gives the team time to get there. Taufa back to back, can't do it.
Oh, that was really close to being
back
backcourt.
Vano, wow, look at the height.
And Casey Four should absolutely be rewarded with that rebound because he got that possession back for his team. Just the hustle, the discipline to go to the boards every time a shot goes up.
Hughes, Jones, the four leaves it behind. Back to Vano. Coca-Gray has Taufa in front of him. Taufa's going to get called for the foul.
Good drive by Coca-Gray, going to his strong hand, but Casey Four also had that mismatch inside.
Coca-Gray to the line again. Been with the Bulls for a couple of years. It's a mainstay in this Rapid League.
And how about these Airs fans?
Oh, I know, they're louder than the Bulls fans. Isn't that something? Cheering for Coca-Gray to miss.
It certainly is when your team is down. They're trying to will them back into this game.
Taufa goes a long way around, puts in the Euro step. Great individual show of brilliance from Taufa.
Yeah, brilliant. Getting to the cup, just weaved through that defense.
Gets it back to Marcel Jones. Puts a little bit too much on it, but falls into the hands of Hughes. Vano.
Oh, good read.
Oh, such a great read. And again, stolen back and just throwing it down for us as Lafort. One second difference between shot and game clock. He's going to go to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Bit of a tangle between Taufa and Coca-Gray. No malice in it. Back up on their feet.
Taufa is just determined to get himself to the rim right now. He's been very aggressive with the ball in hand.
Taufa misses the first. Been around for a few years, has Taufa, with the Rangers and then the Airs for 3 years. Went to the Sharks last year, now he's back with the Airs. So the gap is 8 points, and by no means is it too much, because we have seen how quickly both teams can score and how fast a rapid league game can change.
The Airs are actually winning this quarter. So the Bulls will want to get a score here. And that's not a bad foul by the Airs. They have fouls to give. That's only their second team foul of the quarter.
4.3 seconds left. Vano pulls up for an accurate 2-point shot. How good.
He is a maestro around that mid-range area. Got that beautiful, pure pull-up jumper. He also has the floater game in his bag. So one to watch for out of that pick and roll. But the Airs work themselves back in it.
Mid-range magic from Vano. 25-15. The deficit is 10. For Taufa and Hughes on 6 points apiece. Look at those Airs supporters. They have really come down. It's so good to see. Come up, should I say.
Right, the other way. No, some have come up, I'm sure. Some are based here and excited to see their team travel this way as well. But they are the loudest fans in the building right now.
Last 4 minutes. Final quarter underway in the Sky Broadband Rapid League game. Round 14, the second game of the round for the Airs. It's another steal for the Bulls. Jones for 3. Fires it away. Can't reel it in. Taufa Tamatea. Shooting accuracy still in the low 20s for the Airs. The Bulls are up at 40%. 62% from 2-point range, but the Airs are on 28% from the 2-point area.
Yeah, and Cornell just can't seem to find his shot right now. That's his third 3-point miss of the game.
Coca Gray on the switch back to Hughes. The 4 comes up high. Shoot from Hughes.
Just saw the Bulls run that clock all the way down. They know they have a 10-point lead. The time is on their side.
Bailey thought about the 3, falls over the top of Nafor.
They'll have to talk about that. I think that's the right call. Casey definitely started falling before most of that contact connected. Watch it again here on your screen.
Let us remind everyone that the Airs have not made any substitutions. It is a full game effort coming in from this 5 on court for the Airs. Remember, they just played on Wednesday, so reserving the likes of Durant and Carmen Porto for the big game.
And they're missing their point guard in Xavier Adams, who really runs the show and gets things going offensively. So he's a big piece missing today. The last time these two teams matched up, the Airs absolutely torched them 47-27. And Bailey, that's a great finish, great pass from Taufa.
Vano lost the handle. That's a push against Cornell.
And Vano got lucky there to avoid that turnover because the Airs were about to run away with it.
Vano has really pulled the strings well for this Bulls team today. Hughes waiting in the wings. Oh, and another triple for Peyton Hughes.
And that was just very well set up by Marcel Jones. He recognized they were in a zone. He knew that they had to overload a side.
Cornell finally trades blows.
Finally gets his 3-ball to go. Now 1 from 4 from deep.
You could just see an air of frustration for Taranaki. They just haven't been able to get their shots to drop. They're getting some good looks and their ball movement's been excellent. Exeter can't complete the shot. Down by 8, minute 20 to go. They need to get a stop here. And they need to go down the other end and quickly. Coco Gray goes underneath. Taufa. Sweet kiss off the glass as well.
And good decision to get himself to the rim, get a higher percentage shot closer to the basket.
Exeter to Bailey. Back to Exeter. Marcel Jones keeps the ball in the court.
You can see him just watching that time wind down.
This is going to do wonders for their position on the Sal's Rapid League, and it looks like one of the Airs players has gone down clutching at his leg. This is not good. You just see he went down and slow to get back up.
And you can't see it, or you can actually on your screens. There are no Taranaki Airs substitutions sitting there on the bench. So even if he did want to go out, he couldn't.
Well, miraculous recovery from Exeter. There were no medical staff on the side of the bench as well. Really running a skeleton crew here on the Airs. Taufa, deep 3-point shot. Marcel Jones bats it to the 4. Back to Jones. Just looking at their clock. Well, there's about 0.5 seconds difference. Oh, Tamatea with a little steal. Lays it up. Certainly not lacking the effort are the Airs. Cornell got a hand to it. And he's asked for a BNZ player timeout.
I don't think they did. I think they just had a little impromptu.
And then Taufa walked over because he realised they didn't ask for one. And he was more than entitled to walk over into there. Oh, great ball from Vano, throwing it down to really emphasise the end of this Rapid League game.
Two very beautiful passes there. The lead from Christian Vano for Hughes to run onto, and then the little dime drop pass into Casey Nafor to flush it down. Watch it again. Look at that great lead pass. Easy delivery for Nafor.
It's really been the Bulls in control of this game. They haven't trailed at all
And that was a very similar play to what the Bulls just run, throwing it on that weak side, having their shooter come around. We saw them run that at the end of the first half. But what can they do here?
The Bulls are having so much fun, they don't want this game to end. It is well and truly in the bag. But hey, this is practice, you know, you want to practice your moves under pressure when you've got only, well, less than a second to play.
I mean, and they're also thinking about that points differential. They need everything they can get if they want any chance of making the playoffs.
Telfer disrupts. And that is game here in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. The Bulls get the win at 32-22 over the Taranaki Airs. They were in full control in the driver's seat from the get-go. They walk back to the sheds to suit up for the NZNBL game that is coming up at 4:30. Let's take a look at some of the stats. Hughes, the leader with 3 triples. Telfer Exeter, the leading scorers for the Airs, Four with 8. A couple of them dunks. Again, the 4 leading the way with the rebounds.
And that was really the tale of this game. The Bulls out-rebounded the Airs 25-19. Really cleaned up the glass today. And Christian Vano, the maestro, the floor general out there, dishing it around to his team. 3 assists, blocks. We saw a few. Cornell had the solo one for the Airs. And then those steals, Scotty Telfer getting up to 2 with that last one and that last play for the game.
Well, the crowd is certainly starting to fill up here at Franklin Pool and Leisure Centre. It is also inclusion round 2. We've got a great halftime game happening between some of our athletes. It's always good because basketball is a game for everyone, and we hope everyone will be joining us back again at 4:30. The Franklin Bulls and the Taranaki Airs go head to head in the NZNBL. We'll see you very soon.
Oh, is that where your ticket seat is?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't have a ticket seat. I just
You just sat there?
yeah. I don't know. Maybe no. I'm kind of enjoying them though. They're cheering for obviously them. They're screaming and everything else. Should have had one of those cowbells, eh?
So my mate is on the DJ, and I convinced him to have the cowbell sound on the DJ.
Yeah.
The Bulls have gone from the penthouse to the outhouse with 7 straight losses, but still find themselves in the finals picture if they can right the ship. The Airs' top-tier offense has sputtered recently, but a win here would put them in the driver's seat for a home elimination final. Can the Airs take one step closer to the postseason, or will the Bulls save their season with a massive home win? Tēnā koutou katoa i te whānau, nau mai, haere mai ki Pukekohe. Welcome to the Franklin Pool and Leisure Centre, where it is the Bulls hosting the Airs. I'm Taylor Johnson, and joining me is Crystal Ledger-Walker for Inclusive Round. This week across the NZNBL, we're celebrating Inclusive Round, a powerful reminder that basketball is a game for everyone. From June 18 to 29, teams across the league are coming together to honour diversity, community and the power of inclusion. And the Bulls really need all the power they can get today if they are going to find themselves in the top 6, Crystal.
Yeah, absolutely. They're coming off those 7 losses, and I know it's on their mind. I've been watching them warm up today, and they look a little bit tense, not much smiling going around. They know today is a must win.
Join in on the fun as well, and scan that QR code. The Bulls, people only picking them at 40%, and you'd understand why. They're currently sitting in 8th, the Airs in 3rd, but they did go down to the Giants on Wednesday. So this is their 2nd game in a couple of days, so they have had a short recovery time. But the Bulls, I mean, everything is on the line, as you already mentioned. So join in, have your vote throughout the game. But let's take a look at the current standing. There are the Airs. I think a win today would pretty much solidify themselves in the top 6. Whereas the Bulls, well, they started out in the top 3 and then slowly started to drop and drop and drop. They are 7 losses in a row. And for the caliber of players out on court, that's pretty surprising, Crystal.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that you're right. They have a loaded squad. They're deep. With the likes of Flynn Cameron back in the mix and Tobias Cameron coming off the bench, that's some power, that's some impact that they have ready to come into the game. So hopefully they'll be able to find some extra scoring power today.
Upcoming fixtures as well after this. The Saints will host the Fire, the Tuatara and the Sharks. Has very big playoff permutations. The Jets and the Rams go again on Sunday, and then the Giants will host the Tuatara down at Trafalgar Centre, and the Giants are making a really late run home, aren't they, Crystal?
They are. They're looking really good. As soon as Combs and McRae have been back in that mix, they look like a complete different team. The brand of basketball that they're playing, I know Fitch likes. If they had started the season with the squad they had now, I'm sure they'd be higher up in those ranks.
The Taranaki Airs team, as I mentioned, they played on Wednesday, going down 82-71. They lost. They shot 38% from the field, 27 from 71, which is well below their standards. The starting 5, Davison, Fletcher, Durt, Moller and Andrew. Andrew's had a real breakout season for me. I know he's been around for a while, but I think this season he's really stood up. But for you, who's had a good season?
I mean, I can't go past Cullen Davison. To me, he is the most exciting player to watch in this league. The way he plays the game, the things he can do is just so impressive, constantly giving us highlights. So he's my guy that I'm watching tonight.
Well, last time they played, he dropped 36 points, which was a career high. You caught up with him before the game. Let's hear what he had to say.
I'm here with Cullen Davison from the Taranaki Airs. Last time you played these guys, you guys won 117-91, and you had a career high 36 points. What's your mindset going in today? How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's just stay aggressive and keep getting downhill, shoot the 3 when it's open, but yeah, just stay aggressive.
Well, you're definitely one of the most exciting players to watch in this league, so excited to watch you today. You guys are sitting in 3rd place. You're the heart and soul of this franchise. Where you go, your team goes. What's your mindset? What's your game plan for today?
Yeah, I've come to realize that I'm a leader of this team now, even though I'm so young, but it's just the same goal, is just stay aggressive, get downhill, and just try and get a win.
Awesome. Good luck for tonight.
Oh, interestingly, we just saw the predictor come up again, Crystal, and more people backing the Airs.
I mean, the Airs have got a strong fan base. They do. I'm sure you'll see it on your screen later into this game. They've travelled in numbers. They're showing out for their team today, so no surprise that they're also at home rooting for them.
Let's take a look at the starting five for the home team. And I mentioned beforehand, 7 losses in a row. Can this Bulls team buck the trend? It has been Taranaki. We're in a new Māori new year, maybe a new Bulls team. Hardy, Okwera, Cameron, Rusbatch and Gloga. Flynn Cameron has been outstanding. Rusbatch, last time these two teams played, he was kept to 2 points, which is unheard of for a certified shooter like that.
Yeah, it's tough. He needs to get some more touches. I hope he gets some better looks tonight because we know he's better than 2 points a game.
You spoke to the ever-present Flynn Cameron before this. Let's hear what he had to say.
Here with Flynn Cameron of the Franklin Bulls. You guys, you've just come back in the mix with your team. You're coming off a 27-point game. How are you feeling individually going into today?
It was a hard-fought game last week. Obviously didn't come up with a win, but we progress on, we keep living, learning, and coming back out here ready to fight, ready to win.
And if anyone knows these Taranaki Airs players, it's you, obviously, playing there last season. Coming into today, you spoke about it, you're coming off some losses. How can you turn that around and end with a W today?
We're just going to have that bitter taste, come out ready to fight, knowing that these guys like to run, rebound, get downhill, so we got to be together as a team, fight as a unit, and fight hard.
Cool. Good luck for today.
I appreciate it.
Let's take a look at the Chemist Warehouse head-to-head. This is a very big matchup. Crystal, that key matchup for me is going to be so exciting.
Yeah, I mean, we've spoken about Carlin Davison's highlight plays. We haven't seen much of Flynn Cameron. He's been plagued by injuries all season, but the work ethic he has, the work ethic to get himself back on this court is just very impressive. Before I grabbed him for that interview, he was out in the other gym getting a full sweat on.
He was full pump session right there.
Right, he was working hard, so no surprise that he's back in this starting lineup and in great form for these Bulls.
How much of that was to have the muscles popping for the game, though?
All of the above. Flynn does it all. But if you also look at that head-to-head, those rebounds also stand out. The Bulls dominating that side of things. So that's going to be a point of attention for the Airs. They need to find the bodies. They need to get on the glass and secure the ball.
Last time these two teams played, the Airs had an emphatic win, 117 points to the Bulls, 91. Mentioned Carlin dropped 36 points, his career high. Tobias Cameron, who finds himself on the bench for this one, he had 25 points. So watch out for him to really make an injection into this game. But it is all on the line for the Bulls here in the Stockyard. They must win today, and they must win their games next week and the week after. We're only 2 rounds away from the top 6. They play the Jets at home and then the Rams away in round 16. For the Airs, well, a win today will lock up their space in the top 6. But another shock loss. I mean, anything can happen in this competition. We are seeing the Giants make a late run, the Sharks, the Tuatara. It is all on, and that is a sign of a fantastic competition where we are 2 rounds out from the top 6, yet we still do not know who is going to finish where.
Yeah, I mean, all season these teams have been changing. The last time these two teams matched up, Mola and Duke were not a part of this Airs squad, so they're new players that the Bulls going to have to lock in on, some new scouting for the coaches for this Bulls squad.
The teams introducing themselves, not like they don't see each other all the time. Plenty of players who have played with each other and against each other out on court. This is the first time that Flynn Cameron is going up against the Airs. Remember, he played for them, played 17 games for the Airs last year. Didn't play in that game, but they lost. So first time coming up against many of his good friends. Bulls in their black and the Taranaki Airs in the gold. Brad Clive, Reese Hamilton and Regan Ashley, your match officials for this afternoon's game. It is all on the line, a do or die for the Bulls. Carlin Davison told to take off his necklace, so we're just a little bit of a delay. I mean, if even Rusbatch can remember to take off all his bling before every game, Carlin Davison.
I mean, he's smiling, he's having a cheeky giggle about it because he almost got away with it. And look at Flynn Cameron and Carlin Davison lining each other up already.
Teammates last year, now they're going head-to-head against each other. A juicy battle awaits us here at the Stockyard. Deng Duc, the latest import for the Airs. His first possession gets it to Fletcher, averaging 16.6 points per game, goes straight to the rim, leaves it on the cup though. Okwera brings the ball down court. How's the handles from the big man? Gets it to his other front court teammate, and he can't get it in either, but he gets the ball back. Flynn Cameron warms up the rim with a triple.
And he lets the home fans sit down. Great couple looks for Gloga and Cameron in that possession.
Dude kicks the ball up, great ball movement out on the perimeter. Mola back to Duke. Faked Carlin Davison, his first triple attempt, and oh my goodness, it might start raining threes here.
And did Casey Frank get that head-to-head right? These two getting hot and going after it early.
Two young Tall Blacks with plenty to play for. Tay Hardy with his first triple, shooting the lights out this afternoon. Grab your popcorn, we're in for a good one.
And that's what you want to see from your MVP candidate. Man, Carlin Davison getting downhill is dangerous. Help side came, but too late for the high-flying Davison.
He has just got such elevation. Every time the man leaves the floor, he just soars through the air. So good at collecting whistles as well. So our first trip to the Chemist Warehouse Stripe comes by way of Carlin Davison.
Honestly, remind me to ask him for his plyo workout after this game, because it is impressive.
Development player with the BNZ Breakers. As I mentioned, had his career high against the Bulls last time out at home.
You see Fletcher and Davison just pressuring full court. They do it so well. And look at that connection to Fletcher up top.
Fantastic teamwork between Fletcher and Davison. Rusbatch loses the handles. Hardy does well. Rusbatch usually catches and shoots from that position. Went closer to Gloga. Fletcher denies him.
Fletcher spiked that ball out of bounds. Great block, great rotation.
Going back to that last bucket though from the Airs, that was brilliant work with Fletcher.
That's just that miscommunication between Tay Hardy and Okwera. They'll want to tidy that up, but good hustle by Flynn Cameron to chase that down. Because wherever he touched that ball in this backcourt is wherever the Airs are going to throw it in from. So glad he got it up top.
Deng Duc, born in Sudan, raised in Melbourne. It's come from the NBL 1 South. Davison doesn't get the whistle. Not happy about it, but happy with his shooting arm is Deng Duc.
And that's a great start from him. Only had 2 points in his last game, so he'll want to get going.
Yeah, we saw Duke get shut down by the Sharks. So should I say the Giants. And that meant Durant had a lot of minutes in that guard position. Mola.
And the Airs have saved the likes of Durant and DKP. They did not play in Rapid League, so preserve their legs for this game.
Remember, they did just play on Wednesday as well. Fletcher thought about the three, passed it to an open man, almost went down, went around the rim, but didn't go down. Flynn Cameron checks it out to Hardy. Hardy on the money.
Great look for Hardy. His second triple off the bounce is good.
Well, there's perimeter pressure coming from everyone now. When everyone has showed their radar is looking good. Flynn Cameron wants to go quickly, but the yellow jerseys all race down court. Davison called for the foul on the floor.
And take another look at it, that ball movement. Tay Hardy, step back, looks good.
Tobias Cameron enters the frame. Russ Batch takes a seat on the bench. Cameron had 25 points against the Airs in the last outing. Him and his brother played for the Airs last year, throwing it down, an absolute rim rocker coming in from Armand Fletcher, making them pay.
And I can see why these Airs fans have travelled. They wanted to see things like that live.
And again, Armand Fletcher brings the ball down court. Oh, going upstairs, Carlin Davison, but it just wasn't as accurate as he had hoped for. This time the jump, Gloga settles things down.
Good setup from Tay Hardy, that change of pace, just caught his defender slipping, and a good drop off to Gloga inside.
Davison couldn't quite get the kiss off the glass as he had hoped. Torqueta slows it down, waits, dishes it to Tobias Cameron, to his brother Flynn, younger brother. For those new to the New Zealand basketball scene, Gloga, well, he was free, but Jack Andrew collected him. Flynn Cameron wide open, three-point shot into the hands of Moller. Moller wants to take it all the way to the cup, will not get the bucket, but will take a trip to the Chemist Warehouse strike as Dom Kalman-Portal and Jalen Durant enter the fray, and a big congratulations to Durant, who is bringing up game number 100 in the Styles NBL by taking the court. Debuted for the Airs in 2017, then went to the Rangers in 2019, the Huskies in 2020, the Bulls in 2021, Sharks in 22, Panthers in 2025, and back with the Airs.
Man, where hasn't he been? All around the league, Jalen Durant very experienced.
He's had a lot of personal diversity too, which is awesome to see him back on the court. You can share some of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Battled with cancer the last few years, so have taken a break from the league, but like you said, great to see him back out here on the court and playing, I would say, his best basketball this season.
He's had some fantastic games. Scored career high 29 points on 2 occasions. But now it's back with the Bulls. Still a very close game. Looking over the top, Hunt dishes it back to Hardy. Loves that mid-range jump shot. Usually has a nice floater.
And that is the 3rd team foul for the Bulls. First for Tay Hardy. (13-11), the visitors with the lead. The Bulls need to win this game to keep their top 6 hopes alive.
Duran for the mid-range 2-point shot. Jones with his long-ranging limbs, 2 meters tall, collects the ball, gets it to Hunt.
Jordan Hunt did well to keep that in bounds because that pass was just a little bit too far. Good hands from Davison.
Well, it was a speculative pass at best. Fletcher with the bounce pass to DKP. Durant loves it, screams at the crowd and his fans who are here.
That's just good early ball movement. Gave it up when they realized they had numbers. DKP the extra pass, brother to brother inside.
Well, Davison did a spectacular job of just disrupting any type of offensive flow between his brothers, the brothers, probably his brothers too, when they were down at the Airs together. Russ Batch back onto the court for Hardy. Bola, one of the other new imports for this Airs team. Duran started season 2025 with the Panthers, found a home with the Airs where he debuted. Davison, well, very crowded in the paint. That's what happens when you put 4 men on Davison and you leave Fletcher alone and the chest bumps and it's all happening for the Airs.
Man, the connection between those two is really pretty. But Davison, that's where his game has really exploded this year. His ability to pass the ball, his court vision. He's so versatile. Watch it again. Just weaves his way through the defense. Eyes are up the whole time. Fletcher slicing along that baseline.
Well, they all kind of congregated toward him when he drove into the paint, and it laid the perfect opportunity to get that ball to Fletcher, who was just left all alone under the post.
Right, and I mean, when you have someone like Carlin Davison, he takes a lot of attention, and right there you see that good early ball movement. Jalen Durand, a sniper on his worst day, can knock that down.
What have been your thoughts on the first half of the first quarter? There we go.
Right, I mean, it has been very fast-paced. The way the Airs are getting up and about has been impressive. In transition, they're so dangerous. They're so versatile. We saw even Mola, their big man, their centre, go coast to coast. He's someone that you need to key in on. But the Bulls, just those turnovers for me, can they tidy those little things up? I think that's the difference right now.
How high energy are the Airs playing right now? Every time they sink a shot, they're up, they're high-fiving. They're jeering on the crowd.
Right. There's a lot of smiles going around. They play with freedom, they play with pace, and it is led by Carlin Davison.
Big hello to everyone watching on ESPN, FIBA YouTube, and of course Sky Sport here in Aotearoa. Pleasure to have you with us on Sky Sports coverage. Clinton Cameron with an absolute bullet. He found the right hands, but Hunt couldn't reel it in. And how's the defense to work again? Oh my goodness. Mola bringing the house down.
Man, this Airs squad is fun to watch. If you haven't seen them live, you need to get out to a game, because I'm telling you, the vibe in here is different.
I mean, actually they're playing for the Airs, because the airtime those men are getting right now, insane. They're just like Energizer Bunnies. They're up for this game.
They absolutely are. They're coming off that loss to the Giants. I'm sure they would have had some hard talks about that. Tobias Cameron, can he get things going? No.
The release looked good from Tobias Cameron, but just couldn't sink it. Durand pulls up, wants to go back to back. Well, leaves that one well and truly short. Cameron looking down court. Rusbatch, catch and shoot. That's where he is at his prime. Timeout called by the Airs.
Great transition. Tobias Cameron can really push the pace. Look at him, good vision. Nobody picked up Rusbatch, waiting out in those wings. Makes no mistake, knocking down the three.
Well, he's already outscored his last score. The last time these two teams played, only scored 2 points. The last time they played the Airs, he's got a triple. You're the Bulls. What are you saying in the team chat? For me, they're not keeping up with the pace that the Airs team are playing at.
No, they're not. And like I said, it starts with those turnovers. It starts with the pace that they're allowing these Airs players to play with. But that was a good response from me out of that timeout. They came down, they got a great look for their shooter. That's what they want. They want to keep finding Rusbatch, keep getting him great touches. But yeah, you need to stop stuff like this, because not only is that a big basket, that's a momentum changer. You could feel it in the gym.
100%. Mola throwing it down, played 6 seasons in the Australian NBL with stints at the Sydney Kings, the Melbourne United and Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. Joins the Airs after playing for the Bamberg team in the German league. Obviously Till Glover as well from the Bulls. Played all of his professional career in Germany, first time out here in New Zealand. Ding Duke has struggled to find some consistency in his offense here. Could this be the game where we see what's best from him? It comes off the foot of Tobias Cameron.
I mean, there's a lot of discussion going on right now. The Bulls are saying that was 8 seconds. The Airs are saying he got the steal when he crossed halfway. And I don't know if that's the right call.
I don't think I agree either.
I'm pretty sure he got over halfway, then it went back, but
you can't even say home court.
We'll watch it on replay. We got it right. He absolutely was over halfway.
Yeah, he was over. He was.
So that is frustrating for the Airs.
Oh, Gloga did well to pull that ball down. Oh, and intercepted again. Armin Fletcher with all the steals today. It is daylight robbery by the Ears. They aren't going to get that one. But they will take a trip to the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
And that's just a little bit of basketball karma right there, I think. Gave it straight back to the Ears. But Armin Fletcher, so dangerous in transition. He is quick down the floor.
It's all smiles for the Ears right now. High energy. And rewarding the fans who have taken up that left side section, or the section you can see right in front of you on your screens there. They're all Ears fans. Davison and Jack Andrew back onto the court. Moller and Fletcher take well-deserved seats on the pine.
We see the Ears in a little bit of a full court press, just trying to slow this clock down.
Well, this is where the Bulls tend to struggle this year. It is when teams get a large lead and they struggle to come back. Oh, Tobias Kerriman, he is the broom of this team because he just sweeps everything up.
Absolutely, he works so hard, he hustles after everything, he never takes a play off.
He is just one of the hardest workers I've seen on a basketball court. Offensively, defensively, that guy's fit. Hunt trying to apply pressure. Dave,
wow.
But behind the back pass to DKP.
Man, Carlin Davison showing us everything he's got in his bag.
Hardy. Looking for an option. Ruspach almost intercepted again by Doot. Had his hand in the passing lane. Gloga, tough finish over the top of Andrew. Gets the ball in that man's hands.
That is his shot. That hook going middle. Jalen Duran, too easy. Good screen by Jack Andrew.
The sea just parted for Duran. He had a direct lane. Cameron, left foot step, the bounce pass. What an assist by Tobias Cameron.
Tobias just doing all those little things well. Great drive, great heads up play to get it to his big man to finish.
So much young and incredible New Zealand talent out on court right now. Again, Cameron, the hustle of the man. Oh my goodness, Ruspach, can he finish it? Yes, he can. That is fantastic teamwork by the Bulls.
Second three of the game, and now they're only down one.
Durant, oh, it replies back. They go bang, bang, they trade blows. Durant lets them know about it.
That help side rotated, but the second line, nobody helped the helper. Easy three for Jalen.
Crystal, I cannot believe we're only in the first quarter. This has been high octane stuff. Cannot wait for the rest of the game. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Durant gives up the foul.
And you know, that's an all right foul for the Ears. That's their second team foul of the game. But Jalen Duran doing a great job of pressuring Tay Hardy early in this first quarter. They sub him out for Fletcher, who has a little bit of a longer wingspan.
Flynn Cameron gets the ball, goes around DKP. Jack Andrew cannot stop the youngster.
The pace he plays with is so fun to watch. He took off as soon as he got the ball, but was just very poised with the finish. Watch it there. Fast to slow.
That is first quarter time here in the Stockyard, and after the Ears got out to a pretty strong lead, the Bulls have fought their way back into the game off the back of some outstanding defensive work by Tobias Cameron, and it is the Ears with the lead 27 points to 25. No Mai Hukema, welcome back to the Stockyard, the Franklin Pool and Leisure Centre. It is all on the line for the Bulls. The Airs with the lead, 27-25. The Airs had a 9-point lead, their biggest one, but the Bulls have kept in touch. And Crystal, we have usually seen throughout the season that has been their pain point. They usually drop lip, but not today.
Yeah, I mean, today is an absolute must-win game for the Bulls. They know how important this one is, so I'm sure they're going to fight for the full 40 minutes. But something they need to clean up is their turnovers. They had 6 in that first quarter, and they let the Taranaki Airs have 14 points from turnovers.
Far too many. Ogloga was open, but the pass didn't go early enough from Flynn Cameron. Te Hardy with the quick catch and shoot. Fletcher with the defensive rebound. Who's going to start cooking in the second quarter? All the chefs were out in the first. Andrew, uncontested 3-point. Do not leave me unguarded.
They have been great from outside. They're now 5 from 7 from the 3. The Taranaki Airs.
Bit of hesitation there from Flynn Cameron. Gloga gets the ball stripped away. Another defensive stop for the Airs. Doot. 2 minds there was Doot. Davison muscles his way through the defensive pressure, and it's a timeout straight away for Sebastian Gleam.
I mean, Cullen Davison is now up to 7 points. The last time these two teams played, he had a career high. But just look at the Airs clear out, gave him that ISO, and pretty finish off the glass by Davison. But as I was saying, the last time they played, career high 36. The Bulls would have been thinking about that all week. I know they have a good scout on how to stop him. They're obviously just not doing it right now.
Jalen Duran leading the scoring affair at the moment with 8 points. Armin Fletcher also on 8. Cullen Davison on 7. I mentioned it beforehand. So much good New Zealand talent on court today. A lot of time we talk about the strength of the imports and whatnot, but we're talking about the Camerons. We're talking about Davison, Jack Andrew as well for the Airs. So good to see the development of these New Zealand players in this league.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, if you look at the top 2 teams, the Saints and the Rams, they have some of the best local cores out there, and they value them. They get in imports that complement their local core. So definitely good to see, you know, that local talent developing in other areas and really becoming key pieces of their local franchises.
Flynn Cameron with the ball, played 17 games for the Airs last year, averaged 16.1 points per game. Had his previous career high of 25 points with them and broke it last week. Ruspatch. I mean, that man has scored so many points. He has over 3,000 career points in the South. Fletcher for 3. Can't get there. Going downhill, Flynn Cameron. Ruspatch palms it off to Hardy. Gloga tries to set the screen. Pick and roll not on. He dishes it to Ruspatch. Mola with the one-hand grab.
And Mola just letting the ref know about it. He said, I got fouled twice.
Doot. Short on the first, but got the second chance opportunity. Not boxing out for the Bulls.
Doot been more aggressive to score today than he was on his last outing. Flynn for the step back.
Davison and Tobias Cameron having a hug mid-court. Tobias also played 22 games for the Airs last year. 10 games in 2023, which was his rookie pro season, so the Airs have a special place in the Cameron brothers' hearts. But the enemy tonight. Just like that, the Airs have gone out to another lead. Davison. Gloga bats it away with his big mitt. Okwera for 3. Andrew reaches out and gets the rebound.
Okwera, a really exciting player who still is yet to reach his pinnacle. He has so much potential, still only 22 years of age.
Dude. Oh, Jack Andrew did well to bat the ball away, but it fell into the hands of Flynn Cameron. Did well to draw a whistle there too.
When Flynn Cameron wants to score, when he wants to get to the basket, it is very hard to stop him. Watch it on replay. Made up his mind, got himself downhill, attacked the hip of Dut, and got himself to the Chemist Warehouse free throw line.
Flynn Cameron, 24 years old, a real prodigy for basketball in New Zealand. Made his Tall Black debut back in 2022. His brother joined him in 24. His dad obviously as well, a Tall Black, so great to see the family affair. Oh, Flynn Cameron getting lippy to Moller as well.
I mean, we just spoke about it the last time Moller tried to bring the ball up. He let the refs know, hey, can you watch the fouls, please? So no surprise that when he sold that one there, they called it.
Oh, the way Flynn looked him up and down. Love to see it.
He's a competitor, man. 100%. The Cameron brothers are.
Oh, brilliant bullet pass and couldn't drop for the and one, but we'll go to the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Yeah, Gloga got that armbar into Andrew and just misplaced him out of his cylinder. Easy call for the officials.
Jack Andrew averaging 15.5 points per game, second on offensive rebounds. 38 blocks as well this year. He is the rim protector for the Airs. We haven't seen that just yet, but we are very much early doors in this game. Makes no mistake on that one. 7-point lead for the Airs. Game starting just to slow down a little bit. Bit more measured. Bryce Cameron bounce past the Gloga, the spin and the hook shot in.
How pretty was that delivery from Tobias Cameron though?
Mollett thought about it, gets it back to Carlin Davison. Here goes Air Carlin. Around the rim though. Tobias Cameron. At the top of the perimeter, bounce pass into Gloga. He is owning the paint right now down there.
He is. That was some great ball movement from the Bulls. Way to work it in to Gloga inside.
Duke has a black wall in front of him of Bulls jerseys. Moller wants to go up again, so Quetta would have played each other plenty of times in the ANBL. Quetta with the swat away, but Moller with the putback, second chance opportunity, and they've been much better at that, the Airs, than the Bulls have tonight.
He just sticks with it. He is the best rebounder in this Airs squad. Averages just under 13 a game. A lot of those coming offensively.
Okwera returns it as well. The big men coming to play today.
It's that wingspan able to get up above anyone.
Heat check out here. Can't get it. Flynn Cameron testing out the handles against Duke, making him work hard for it. And again, the look up and down. Flynn Cameron says, you can't stop me.
Give it to him every time. He loves that matchup. And a turnover.
Just let it roll into the hands of Ethan Rusbatch in the right place at the right time. Flynn Cameron wants another piece of the pie. Gets the better of Duke as well.
Telling you, he is eating in that matchup right now. He loves to see it, taking it to dirt every time. Watch it again. He's bodying him all the way down into the paint, getting to his spot, letting him know about it, then coming right back the next possession.
Cameron successful on the first. Signed to the Adelaide 36ers for the next 3 years. Two from two on that occasion. Applying some pressure to Durand. Well, there's 3 players up there, so there's bound to be some gold jerseys free. Mola screaming for it. Goes that way eventually. On point and on target, Mola.
Jalen Durand dapping him up on the way back. Said thank you for that assist. T. Hardy doubled down low.
With the cannon pass to Cameron Okweta. Body checking into Mola. That's been a really good matchup. Those two are going at it.
They are, and that's the second time Okweta's gotten the better of him. Getting it to them, getting to Okweta down low has been a great option for the Bulls. Watch it again, that ball movement. Caught the ears scrambling. Okweta able to finish the job down low.
We are all tied up. Can you believe? This has been such a great game of basketball. If you're a basketball fan, regardless of who you support, this has been a joy to watch.
It has. It's high scoring, high paced. Defense is all up and in. The Bulls playing like their life depends on it, because it does.
Funny enough there, Crystal. So I mentioned the Bulls are sitting in 8. They are 7 losses in a row. And we mentioned it pre-game. Hard to believe when you look at the roster that they have, that they find themselves in this position fighting for their lives.
I mean, you're right. They're just fighting right now. They're really trying to get out of that slump that they've found themselves in these last few weeks. The Airs sitting pretty in 3rd place, so that if they can get a win here, it will not only obviously keep their playoff hopes alive, but will be a boost of confidence, because this Airs team is no joke.
Four minutes left in the half. Both teams still with their BNZ to play a timeout. Davison dishes it off. Well, that's a nice, pretty little pass to Kalman Poto, full to defenders.
It is, and a great finish from Kalman Poto. So good. Such a great soft touch around the rim. Flynn with the hesitation.
Body on the line stuff from Flynn Cameron, as we come to expect. The Bulls need to get the win today, and then next week they have the Jets at home, and then the last game is the Rams away ahead of the top 6. That will be a tough one. The Airs, their road home looks like the Rams next week away, and then the Nuggets back at home. Flynn Cameron, leading scorer in the game now. 27 points versus Southland Sharks. And their loss. Brother Tobias back on court in place of Flynn. Again, applying that full court pressure. Davison. DKP tried to set the pick and roll, but Davison just says, I'll go myself, asking, where is my whistle?
Right, he said he got me in the face. That's just a good on ball and great option for the Bulls. Cleared that entire side out for Jordan Hunt to pop.
Need to finish those ones too. When you're wide open like that. Durant. Look at the options. Well, the Bulls playing very tight in defence. Air ball from Carlin Davison. Oh, how's this? For a quick ball out. Oh, Hardy missed the bunny. In transition, the fast break opportunity goes begging. Oh, Fletcher, how did Fletcher come up with that?
I have no idea, because Tobias is working very hard. That second line of defense, that turnover before that was all due to him.
Quetta almost loses it. Hardy. Off. Fletcher. Gets it to Davison. Duran sitting out on the left corner. Was hoping for the ball molar. Back to Duran. Pops that pass over. Had too much on it though, so Hunt gets a hand to it. Quetta brings the ball down court. Goes all the way to the rim himself. Blows by the defence of the Airs. Davison. Dom Carmen Porto wants to go against his former teammate and Jordan Hunt, and it's an and one, and it's a scream from DKP and Wano.
Man, he is feeling good. He's closer to being back home. He's missed his son, his fiance's here, his family's showing out. He's putting on a game for them today. Look at this. Body, body, can't stop me. Spin cycle, gotcha, and let me tell you about it.
You always play that little bit harder when you go up against your former team, right? Was a Bull in 2020 and last year in 2023. 3 years here playing for the Franklin Bulls. So this crowd know him well, and they're giving him a hostile reception.
I mean, they always bring it down here at the stockyard. The idea was right.
Thank goodness no one was sitting in that seat. Because I guarantee they would have had a concussion.
Our Moppets were on the other side. But that was a great look from Tobias Cameron. He let it go because he knew Gloger was behind that line of defense. Just a little too much Weet-Bix on that pass.
Well, he gives everything 110%, so you can't fault him on that one. Carlin Davison rushed it to the rim. Just over a minute left to play in the first half. We have some game on our hands here. Gloger, so tough in the paint. His hook shot, that is a signature move of his now.
It absolutely is, that turnaround hook over the top of the defense, because he took a lot of contact down low.
Fletcher gets some good elevation and an accurate bounce off the glass too.
Yeah, gave himself time off that dribble. Flynn Cameron, too much space.
Oh, he was definitely the victim of some contact there, but not to be. .20 seconds. Doot to Carlin. He drives in. Well, there's plenty of gold jerseys out there. Calvin Porto for his first triple attempt. Hustling hard. Teams have their BNZ player timeout to use. No one is using it. Flynn Cameron, 4-3. Won't get it. And that is it in the first half of the game. And it is a very, very close one here at the Stockyard. 46 points to 50. The team's heading back into the changing rooms. Plenty high fives going around. We'll get some inside word shortly from Crystal Ledger-Walker. And let's go over to Crystal now. She's with Jack Andrew.
I'm here with Jack Andrew from the Taranaki Airs, and it's been a battle down low. How's it feeling out there for you?
Yeah, definitely a battle down low between the bigs, I reckon. Bashing bodies and stuff, it's fun out there, but you're only up 4, so keep digging in.
And what do you think your coaches are going to say to you at halftime to extend this lead and come out with the W today?
I think just play a little tougher, come out on defense, focus on the defensive end, and yeah, just be strong down low and stuff.
Cool, good luck.
Thank you, Crystal. It is half-time here. It is the Airs with the lead of 50 points to 46. And keep an eye out at half-time. We've got a unified sports game coming up where athletes with and without intellectual disabilities play side by side. Cannot wait to see it. We'll see you back here with all of the dissection from that half. Are you back here Thursday?
Versus the Jets? Yeah. Am I with you? Nice.
So welcome back. It is the Airs leading 50 points to 46 in what has been a fantastic game of basketball, as is this. These halftime games are about more than fun. They're about recognition, opportunity, and showing that basketball truly is for everyone. It's an inclusive round. It reminds us that every player, no matter their background or ability, deserves their moment on the court. I'm absolutely loving this halftime show, but also loving the game. Taylor Johnson, Torfer, and Crystal Ledger Walker with you. Let's take a minute to reflect on that first half, because there was a lot happening. It was high energy. The Airs came out firing. The Bulls brought it right back in. Plenty of emotions out on court. These are the Chemist Warehouse head-to-head stats. Talk us through them, Crystal.
I mean, when you're looking at these stats right across the board, it's really even. Flynn Cameron and Cullen Davidson have absolutely been going at it. Fletcher also has 12. Bloga with that turnaround hook shot, he has 12. Ethan Rusbach has been great. from outside. He is 8. 2 of those were three-pointers. Mola has been so impressive on the glass. He's showing us why he leads his team in rebounds. He has 7 in the match, leading everybody there. Flynn Cameron and Okweta have 4 for the Bulls. And then assists. Carlin Davison just doing a little bit of everything, showing us everything he's got in his bag. 5 assists to his name. Dut has 3. And then blocks. 2 for the Airs, 1 for the Bulls, thanks to Okweta. Then steals. Fletcher getting up and after it in the full court. He has 3. And Tobias Cameron just doing Tobias Cameron things, flying right around, moving in the passing lanes. He has 2 steals for the Bulls.
It's all happening here at the Franklin Pool and Leisure Centre. We just saw an awesome inclusive basketball game. Thank you to the official stats partner of the Sales NBL, the Chemist Warehouse. Cannot wait for the next half of basketball coming up. The Bulls, everything is on the line. It is do or die. They must win this game. The Airs, on the other hand, a win today will solidify their spot in the top 6. They've got games up their sleeves, but they need to start winning, particularly for those fans who have travelled up from New Plymouth and are making their voices heard. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the second half action after this break. Welcome back to the Sales NBL. It is the Taranaki Airs with a 4-point lead over the Bulls. It has been high octane, high energy here in the stockyard. The Airs have been flying high, plenty of dunks, plenty of highlight plays, but equally the Bulls have been trading blows. They are not going anywhere. It has been an exciting game. Taylor Johnson with you, Crystal Ledger Walker as well for the call. Crystal, I mean, what does each team need to do to grab this game by the scruff of the neck?
I know both teams need to try to get on a run. That's what's been holding the Bulls back in their losses. They've let teams go on a 2 or 3 minute run at some point in the third or fourth quarter. They cannot let that happen today if they want to come out with the win. On the opposite side, the Airs want to get some stops, put some kills together, which is 3 stops in a row, get some baskets to really separate that score. So yeah, a lot of action coming up in the second half, because when you look at the stats, it's pretty even right across the board. Rebounds, 19 to the Airs, 18 to the Bulls. I mean, and you at home, that's gone up, right, for the Bulls?
Yeah, but people at home are doubting the Bulls. They think they got as low as 31%, so more and more people starting to believe in the Bulls. The Airs, though, still well and truly the favourites.
But in that second quarter, the Bulls tidied up their turnovers and got some of their own. They had 11 points from turnovers and only gave up 2 to the Airs, where they had 14 in that first quarter.
The shooting has been hot, like the large cup pepperoni pizza, $29.99. Scan that QR code or take a photo. It is valid until Tuesday, 24th of June. There's some Sal's Pizza floating around here as well in Pukekohe. I haven't been able to get my hands on it though.
Need to say that a bit louder.
We get some pizza over here. Last words being said for the teams. As I keep mentioning, Bulls need to win here. And like you mentioned beforehand too, from the get-go, there was an element of real seriousness with this Bulls team. There was no smiles during warm-up. They know that this is do or die.
Yeah, it is business time. We're at the business end of the season.
Jack Andrew to Fletcher. Davison goes along the baseline. Dutt has Aqueta on him, goes alone. Oh, that is a tough finish over Aqueta's long-ranging 208-centimetre frame.
That is great finish outside his body. Got up long, but another guy that can play outside his body is Flynn Cameron.
And the block too by Jack Andrew. He got enough on it just to change the trajectory of the shot. Gloga, oh, with the textbook hook shot.
And that is why you can't let Gloga get a deep seal on you, because that shot is so tough, it's hard to guard. Even someone that can fly as high as Cullen Davison can't get up and block that.
Davison goes straight to the rim, won't get a whistle, is frustrated. The bounce pass had too much on it from Aqueta to Hardy. The right vision though.
You're right, that was the right idea. Tay Hardy was out, he was running, he was in front of the defense. The delivery from Aqueta was off.
Dutt fakes the three, got it to Mola. Davison has Aqueta, Mola has the height mismatch over Flynn Cameron. Swinging the ball around and not afraid to other Airs. Davison started the fadeaway, no one crashed the ball. Flynn Cameron tries to push off Jack Andrew. Rusbatch to Hardy. Shot clock at 7. Comes off the foot of Mola.
And they'll reset the shot clock back to 14.
Hardy averages 20.1 points per game. Haven't seen him too much on the score sheet. It's been Till Gloga and Flynn Cameron. Rusbatch catch and shoot. Davison high flying to collect the defensive rebound. Blows by Flynn Cameron. Fletcher with the body check from Rusbatch. He'll go to the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
He's just so quick off the mark. Fletcher caught that ball and exploded to the rim. That's the second foul on Ethan Rusbach.
Fletcher played for the Airs back in 2023. Always good to see when imports come back to Aotearoa. Must have enjoyed his time. Played in the NBA G League last season for the Ontario Clippers, the Windy Ridge Bulls and the Santa Cruz Warriors. Couldn't finish the second, could Fletcher. 5-point lead to the Airs. Oh, defensive pressure from Fletcher. Got his hand in the passing lane, but couldn't finish. Jack Andrew and Oqueta hustling for the ball. Jack Andrew wanted the jump ball, but it was a foul.
Gave him a little hug from behind on that rebound. But those turnovers that we just saw are the things that the Bulls need to tidy up.
Rusbach. Oh, big contact between Andrew and Gloga. Battle down low has been really interesting tonight.
It has Jack Andrew and Gloga absolutely going at it. We see Bailey check in the game for the first time.
How's the contest from Moller? Doesn't have to deny him, but it will mean that they go to the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
But that's just too easy on that inbounds play. Oqueta came wide open. Miscommunication by the Airs.
Oqueta had a double-double last game versus the Sharks. 10 rebounds, 10 points. He'll know Moller well. Played 4 seasons in the Australian NBL, 2 seasons with Melbourne United and 2 with the Perth Wildcats. Moller also with Melbourne United. Lead is for the Bulls, just can't seem to get on top of the Airs.
Oh, beautiful dime.
The thread.
And just the off-ball movement by Bailey to wheel that way.
Hardy. Oh, he lost it. He's calling for a travel, but they said nope. Good. To Bailey, Quinton Bailey. The hometown man returning to the Airs. He's certainly been around for a while, has Bailey, playing in his 152nd game. Rusbach kicks it out to Oqueta. It was just an absolute yellow wall in front of him.
Oh, and got called for the carry on that move. We see DKP give Jack Andrew a break. Some subs for the Bulls as well. Tobias Cameron for Ethan Rusbach and Jordan Hunt for Oqueta.
Doot. Played 5 years of American college ball. Great behind the pass, back pass. To Carmen Porto. Again, another bounce pass left behind by Doot. He's wide open under the rim. Moller didn't see him. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Needs to put it up. Does just that under pressure. Well, that's all he needed. A little bit of shot clock pressure.
Right, and that's really tough because up until that point it was solid defense from the Bulls. And a pretty decent contest on that shot as well.
Good contest too on that shot from Flynn Cameron. Jordan Hunt though, tidying up the crumbs when you need him to most.
Right place at the right time. Jordan Hunt getting good positioning underneath.
Well, we were teased with a lot of slam dunks in that first quarter. Well, we haven't really seen any more since. Trying to get around Flynn Cameron. Moller. How good was that?
That is two really big plays from Mola. That turnaround at the end of the shot clock and then that finish. He is just hard to stop. Check it out again. Absorbs a lot of contact, elevates, and is able to draw that foul.
Just like that, he's the second highest scorer for his team. Sitting on 12 points is Mola. Makes no mistake with the and one opportunity. Tobias Cameron back onto the court, as is Duran. And just plucked so easily, read it like a book. Duran pulls up for the three. Oh, Davison came in looking for the putback. Wasn't to be. Flynn Cameron. Tobias. Short, and again, who's there? Jordan Hunt. Goaltend.
Jordan Hunt doing a lot of the dirty work down low.
Duran hits the deck. Oh, yeah, that's smart play from Tobias Cameron. He is staring down the ears. Let them know, Tobias.
He is hyped up. He's getting after it.
Listen to the boos. You would think that we are in the Airs home stadium. No, that is the Airs team who have travelled down.
I mean, we've said it all game. You cannot fault that guy's hustle or heart.
Cameron gets his brother quick hands to Rusbatch. Oh, fouled hard. And he gets the whistle. Tip to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. And Calvin Porto just reels in Davison because he doesn't want him to start chatting to those referees.
The intensity in here has lifted. Carlin Davison tries to contest, was tough, but picks up his second foul.
Can cut the tension with a knife at the moment. Lead is now 2. Airs fans giving it to the Cameron brothers. Remember, they played there with the Airs. They moved to the Bulls this season. Harlan Davison. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Won't get it. Who else comes up with the rebound? But Tobias Cameron going quickly down the floor. Gloga will go to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Wow, this is a resurged Bulls team, and Sam McKinnon has walked past us saying he wants a timeout.
Tobias Cameron pushing the pace. So good. He won't get that assist, but he has 4 on the night. He's done a really good job of finding his teammates. You couldn't see it there, but Carlin Davison was having some words with the refs.
And that's almost the signature of his game. I think as he matures, he will start to kind of bide his time as to when to chat to the refs. If you're doing it constantly, they'll ignore you. You need to pick your moments.
You do, and I mean, if you just look at the foul count of this quarter, 5 fouls have gone to the Airs, only 2 for the Bulls. So Cullen Davison potentially speaking about that.
This game has not disappointed whatsoever. So the Airs, what do you think they would have discussed?
I mean, I'd just be trying to get my team to calm down, to play with some more poise. We've spoken about it. The intensity, the tension in here is very real. And with competitors like the Cameron brothers, they feed off that. So let's just get back to playing our game.
And you have to remember too, all the pressure is on the Bulls. There's no pressure on the Airs. They've got games in hand. They're sitting pretty in third position. The Bulls, they are the desperate ones. The Airs need to play that smart mind game with the Bulls. Let them know who's chasing. Gloga, I've really liked his injection into the league, the German man.
Yeah, he's been good and he deserves that rest, making those 2 free throws. He's very good from the line, shooting over 70%.
Good to Davison. Tobias Cameron takes it from Davison. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Moller, catch release. Hunt reaches up for the rebound. Tobias Cameron wants to push the pace, goes underneath Moller.
Oh, and I think he might have got called for the hook on that play. Big call by the Buttercut officials.
Oh, I would love to see the GJ Gardner Holmes replay on that one.
Yeah, take another look at it, that pace. I mean, I can see what the ref's talking about with that hook. Just got him around the hips.
We're all tied up here at the Stockout. Davison, oh, with the reverse. Right.
How tough was that? I mean, through 4 black jerseys, did not matter.
Had no right to get through there, but still found a way. And that is Carlin Davison to a T. Flynn Cameron, oh, it looked good. Good. Carmen Porto to Davison. Here Davison takes flight again. When he gets passionate, it goes one of 2 ways. He either
I mean,
drops off the face of a cliff or he plays like that, and we're getting the good side of it.
I've been saying he's the most exciting player to watch in this league, and that is exactly why. Look at him, look at the athleticism. That was the drive just before. And then once again, through all the traffic, so much athleticism pumping through his veins. Can't get the free throw. The Bulls are within 4.
They just can't seem to surpass the lead. The narrow lead too of the air. Well, that's a push off for sure. It was quite obvious.
And this is why you love when the opposition travels their fans, because there's a lot of different views being screamed out around this stadium.
Yeah, there's a battle on the court and a battle off it too. Good on the Airs fans for bringing the atmosphere as well as the Bulls. Just looking at what the options are, plenty of movement. Oh, flying high, Jack Andrew, the connection, the assist, going upstairs.
We spoke about the Airs needing to go on a run. Carlin Davison has done just that for his team. 2 possessions, he scored back-to-back. On this third one, got it up high for Jack Andrew, who put it away. And the Bulls want to talk about it.
I think regardless, both teams are playing exciting basketball.
They are. There's a lot going on out here.
They're forced to be crafty. There's a lot of chit-chat, there's a lot of emotion, but that's why we love sport. You got to have the emotion in it. You got to be passionate about it. If there was no passion, we wouldn't be having a fun time, would we, Crystal?
No, absolutely not. I mean, the emotions, the smack talk, the banter, everything in between is going on here today. And you love to see it because this is a big game for both of these teams. It's about getting that momentum back for the Airs coming off that loss, and for the Bulls, it's about keeping their playoff hopes alive.
You certainly have to watch that highlight show on Tuesday because there will be plenty from this game from both teams. Both teams back out on court. 2 minutes 40 left in the third. Hardy tasked with bringing the ball down court, applying the pressure. Ayers with a 6-point lead. Defense is solid from the Ayers, not providing any options to Bias Cameron. No look pass out to Rusbatch. Jordan Hunt steals the ball. 0 seconds. Oh. That was a great defensive stop from the Ayers. Tobias Cameron, apologetic to Duke.
And that foul, that foul will put the Ayers at the Chemist Warehouse free throw line. Tobias Cameron picks up his second.
Yeah, just his second. Which is surprising because that man is such a hustler. Does it cleanly too.
Right.
That one, just a mistake. You can see, gone up, apologised, just tripped over. So Deng Duke, his first couple of games, this is game 5 for him now in the Sal's NBL. He was a slow starter, but he's managed to find his groove. Played 5 years of college ball at 4 different schools: Southern Idaho, University of Wyoming, Southern Baptist University, and Dallas Baptist University. Rusbatch. Well, Gloger wanted it in the paint, but Jack Andrew, the rim protector there. Hardy uses the screen well. Jordan Hunt comes flying in. Oh, Jack Andrew says, get that out of here. Just like I said, the rim protector there. Carlin Davison. It's not even a highlight anymore for him. It's just expected.
Right, and that's a great play by Jack Andrew. He sealed his players so they could not come across to help Carlin Davison open that lane up. Good set of plays from him on both sides of the floor.
Gloger couldn't finish. Carmen Porto thought he had hands on it. Gloger comes back. Hardy, shot clock resets, but he doesn't need it.
They needed that 3. Went scoreless on their last few possessions.
Duke spins around, goes away to the right. Then Cameron going coast to coast. Gets it to Hardy, thought about the 3, threads it through to Gloger. This is better stuff from the Bulls, starting to really connect well on offense.
Yeah, and you can see Duke just say, let's slow it down. Let's get a solid set.
Carlin Davison couldn't get the finish. Hunt to Flynn. Hardy. 10 seconds difference between shot and game clock. Looking for the pick and roll. Hardy decides against it. Goes for the mid-range magic.
Great move from Hardy. Kept his player in jail. Came off that scream hard and didn't give any space for the defense to get back in front.
Duke gets tangled with Hardy. Hardy realizes he's apologetic. Didn't need to give that foul with 3 seconds left.
No, definitely not, especially when his team is in the bonus, because this puts Deng at the Chemist Warehouse free throw line.
Join the Ayers after playing 10 games for the Kilo Thunder in the 2025 NBL 1 South. Ted kept to just 2 points in 22 minutes against the Giants, has certainly had more of an impact on this game. 3 seconds left. Gloga to Flynn Cameron. Oh my goodness! Flynn Cameron has ice in his veins.
That was a very quick and a very high release from Flynn Cameron. Can Gloga get it to him? DKP didn't want to foul. Flynn Cameron ends that quarter with a bang.
Oh my gosh, that guy is smoother than a Brian McKnight song right now. He is absolutely killing it. It is the Airs though, 72 points to 70. A narrowest of leads, the last quarter coming right up after this. It is hard to believe that the Franklin Bulls are 3 losses in a row right now, because the way they are playing is exceptional. It just goes to show what could have been. There are plenty of games that they lost right at the end. Let's take a look at the replay of the last clutch shot from Flynn Cameron. That is cold-blooded.
That was just tough, and what a way to end the quarter. Hopefully they can carry some of that momentum over into this last.
I'm going to be gutted if they don't make the top 6, because I want to see more basketball from the Bulls. Hunt goes against Moller. Good ball movement, and to Gloga. Can't finish on that hook shot that he has really trademarked in this competition. Davison to Andrew. Down by 2. Season on the line. Here go the Bulls. Oh, pushed it too far. Tobias Cameron goes into the hoarding.
They're frustrated about that, but Gloga did a great job on defense, defending both of those on balls. He moved, he stayed in front of the ball on both occasions, really helped out his guards.
Fletcher tasked with bringing the ball down court. Moller to Davison. We highlighted the matchup between Davison and Cameron pre-game, and Fletcher has been good too. Was wavered with that one, but only just. Flynn for 3. Trying to pick off where he left up on the last shot. Couldn't get there. Moller. Davison, oh, swoops around the back, goes soaring. He is Superman right now.
When he puts his head down and gets a step on his defender, it's tough. Good pass to Gloga by Tobias. That is his 6th assist in this game.
Tobias, I think, picked up a Charlie. He's been clutching at his left leg. I think he got a knee there. Oh, tough call. Would like to see the GJ Gardner replay on that one. They wipe the court here. You can see Cameron's in some pain.
I mean, if somebody was able to get a charge out of that, it would be Tobias. He's the best at doing it in this league. And man, does he put his body on the line for his team. You said it, he was clutching his hip just before that. Did not matter. Once again, stepped up to the plate.
Sebastian told just to take a seat by the match officials. Davison. How's that battle been between those two youngsters? So much fun. Oh, Glogger fights for the ball back.
Smart play by Glogger to get it when he brought it down.
There is no shortage of passion on court right now. Wow, the Ding fan committee are watching today Crystal Ledger Walker because he is dominating the MVP rankings. Make sure you have your say. Vote using that QR code. Rusbatch. Vintage Ethan Rusbatch coming out in the fourth quarter. And can you believe the Frankham Bulls are in the lead?
Oh, wow. I think that's an off-ball call on Ethan Rusbatch. He tagged that cutter coming through.
Let's go, Franklin!
This means everything to the Bulls. A loss today means they will not progress into the top six no matter what, so they need to get a dub. Durant and the Airs, though, have something else to say about it.
That's just a tough bucket because Tay Hardy did a good job of getting through that screen and staying in front.
Quetta. Rusbatch back to back, can't get there, but Flynn Cameron comes up. And look at them under tangled. Are they going to count that?
I don't think they are. They're waving it off. They had Jack Andrew on a hold earlier. The Airs are asking for the 3 seconds. But remember, the 3 seconds resets every time a shot is attempted.
Hardy goes hard at Jack Andrew. Jack Andrew is there, but who cares? Tay Hardy said, not me.
Man, and tips it back to himself. His hair's all coming out. Took a lot of contact on that drive.
Wow. What a game. What a spectacle of basketball we have witnessed this afternoon. And we've still got 7 minutes left.
Quick play by the Bulls guards. Flynn Cameron to get it into Tay Hardy. It has been a physical game today.
The crowd has been amazing too. Make sure you do get along to some Sal's NBL games from Auckland down to Invercargill, everywhere in between. There is plenty happening. Make sure you're voting for who your game MVP is. Ding Dut still up the top with 74%. It must be all his friends and family watching on FIBA YouTube and ESPN.
I mean, you love to see it. He's had 11 points today. He has 4 assists, 2 rebounds. But he's done a really good job of controlling the pace for the Airs.
This is the best game that he's had since coming down into the Sal's NBL. It's always hard to gel when you come into a team mid-season. They've already had their connections. You have to come and adjust your style of play to how they play and fit in. He's been given the keys to drive this Airs team around. At the moment they trail by 1, but you'd have to say the Airs have been in control for most of this game, but the Bulls have just not let them get away.
No, they haven't, and they've had some great responses. Bursts of energy.
Davison to Durant in the corner for 3. It's short. Quetta gets the rebound. Plenty of Airs players down in defense. Hardy tries to put Davison in the spin cycle. Won't do it. Quetta, how did he keep that in? Davison collects the DKP. Won't finish, but he'll get the whistle.
Man, what a sequence of play by the Airs. Look at the hustle, getting after it. And DKP, he has been great today.
I think what the Airs have done well is their rotations off the bench, and actually the Bulls too. I think everyone's rotated the bench as well. There's no real exhausted bodies out there. What I would like to know though is how Tobias Cameron is, because he's a big loss if he is to stay off for the rest of the game. Can't see him on the bench. Cameron Poto being put off by this crowd that he used to call home for 3 years. Flynn Cameron, the ever-present Flynn Cameron, takes it to the rim, gets a hard foul, but he is going to the Chemist warehouse stripe.
That was a great drive by Flynn. Came off that on ball and turned the corner. Easy foul for the refs to pick up. And that's 3 on Mola. And there's Tobias Cameron on the bench. So hopefully he's good to go. But yeah, look at that. That hard hedge just took out Carlin Davison as well. Flynn Cameron able to come wide open.
Bulls go up by 1 again. Had a mammoth 27 points versus Southland in their last game, averaging 16.2 points per game. He's hit 17 now. Two-point lead, sitting with the Bulls now. They've trailed for the majority of this game. Airs played on Wednesday night. They went down to a resurgent Giants team. Davison forced to go high to reel that one in. Three-point attempt is no good. Hunt comes away with the rebound.
How good has Hunt been on these rebounds?
Hardy has Duran, leaves the ball behind, it's still there. Oh, that is classy stuff from Tay Hardy.
And that is Tay Hardy's move. He likes it, especially getting back to that right side.
Mola can't get there. Flynn Cameron with the emphatic slap on the rebound. A little bit of a momentum shift happening here in the stockyard. Rusbatch to Flynn Cameron. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Plenty of contact there. Won't get it. Hunt can't come flying through. Gloga slow to get up off the ground down court. Called for the treble. Well, you couldn't hear the ref's whistle because the crowd is so loud in here this evening.
They are getting up for their team. A lot of subs rotating in for both sides.
Tobias has made a recovery. That left quad seems to be all good. Driving hard. Oh, that's brilliant stuff from Tobias Cameron. Elevates and detonates the shot.
That was a great set for him. They ran that out of a Spain pick and roll. So mismatches all over the floor, and it works so well when you have an aggressive guard like Tobias.
And one for Fletcher.
Does such a great job of getting that shot up high. Should again just keeps Rusbatch on his hip, gets around. The chance at a three-point play. The Tides have turned in terms of fouls this quarter. The Bulls 4 team fouls. The Airs only 2.
Franklin Bulls with a 4-point lead. The Airs, as I said, played on Wednesday. Oqueta goes high, gets over the top of Mola.
The Bulls just executing their sets with great pace right now, turning the corner really well and getting themselves downhill.
Rewarding their loyal fans who've stuck with them. 7 losses in a row. Can they break that? 4 minutes left to find out. Duke has Tobias Cameron on him. Tobias on 3 personal fouls. Oqueta gets the rebound. Tobias told by Rusbatch just to hold on to it. Calm down, they've got the lead now. 6-point lead to the Bulls. Tobias looking for an option. Hardy. Shot clock winding down, under pressure. Nothing but net from Tay Hardy. Splashes it in.
Reminding us why he's received so many MVP votes in this league.
What a change in momentum this 4th quarter has had. What's been the difference for you, Crystal?
Oh my gosh, the pace that these guys are playing at, the intensity that you can feel here. Fletcher has also been big for this Airs team right now.
Cameron gives away the turnover. Davison, can he punish him? Finally, he gets the call. He has taken hit after hit after hit. And now he comes up trumps.
If you're a Tobias Cameron fan, send him a massage voucher because his body is going to be sore after this game.
You have got to love players that give absolutely everything. And he is one of them.
He is, and he locks in on the scout so well. He read Carlin Davison switching direction, had his feet set. Great call by the Barter Card officials.
Hardy getting trapped by the half court. Oh, wide open was Gloga. Oh, he misses the buddy. Calvin Poto has to push the pace up the court. Oh, can that come back to bite them? Fletcher cannot miss. Wanted the whistle, didn't get it.
Fletcher going to his right when he gets deep in the paint is automatic right now.
Great kick out to Rusbatch. His radar wasn't on. 4 points the difference. This is going right down to the wire. Dut to Carmen Porto. Davison back to Fletcher. Armin Fletcher misses. Slowing it down is Hardy. What are they going to run here? Looking for that pick and pop was Gloga. Oqueta. Back to Flynn. Flynn Cameron sees the shot clock. Winding down, steps back. Cold-blooded stuff from Flynn Cameron. Let them know about it, young man.
Holy moly, that is a massive shot in the scheme of this game. Watch it again. Clock winding down. Flynn Cameron, high IQ, knows exactly what the clock is at, gets it off in time, and gives his team a bit more of a lead. 1 minute 23 left in this game. Up 7. Can the Bulls hold on?
Can they break the 7-match losing streak? Flynn Cameron is cooking with gas right now. If you are doing the MVP voting, throw some respect on that man's name.
And he has hit some tough shots tonight.
Wow. You just can't help but sit back and be impressed with so much of the effort that has been put into this game by everyone on court. I don't think you could sit there and say anyone's had a bad game tonight. Everyone is balling out.
Yeah, there's been highlights on both ends of the court. They've been going back and forth. They've made little runs.
So Crystal and I were just left speechless there because Mola pulled his pants right down to adjust his skins.
I mean,
Why? In the middle of the court, there's children around. Alas, we play on. Can the Ears do it? 7 points, they are down by now. The Bulls, season on the line. Good for 3, misses, gets the rebound. Bulls did not box out. Oh, getting a hand to it, Oqueta, massive.
Oqueta got them out of jail. It's that wingspan.
Rasbach says good night to the Ears. That might have done it. Davison can't respond. Jack Andrew gets the rebound. Bulls fans can feel that perhaps this losing streak is about to end. Mola misfires. Bulls fans up on their feet. Hardy has time up his sleeve, goes for the 3-point deep shot. Wow, the Bulls have put on a clinic. Amazing work from this Franklin Bulls team. Crowd up on their feet. They keep their playoff hopes absolutely alive. The Ears wondering what happened. They had a comprehensive lead early. They were in control of the game, but the Franklin Bulls did not lay down. Phenomenal effort from both teams. Tay Hardy puts the exclamation mark on this match. So many outstanding players for the Bulls tonight. If you look up Tobias Cameron's name in the dictionary, you will find that it means absolute hustler. The work that he does has been phenomenal, offensively, defensively, and then his younger brother Flynn, those two former Ears players, the fans will be at home ruining what they let go to the Bulls. Crystal Ledger-Walker now is standing by with Tay Hardy, who put the dagger in the hearts of the Ears.
I'm here with Tay Hardy from the Franklin Bulls. Oh my God, that last shot was massive. You absolutely sealed the game, but you had a lot of big ones in that second half. 22 points tonight. You've finally broken your losing streak. How do you feel?
Man, I feel good, man. The team's just been persistent in practice and everything, not letting one loss, two losses, whatever the case might be, get to us. Just stay together, man. Stay grounded, and everything's gonna happen for a reason. We put in too much work.
And this Ears team is no joke. They're sitting third on the table for a reason. That's a big win for you guys. I'm sure you're going to take a lot of confidence out of it. What did you make of the entire game?
For sure. We just learned how to play a whole game. 40 minutes, 44, whatever the case may be. Just trying to stay together. Don't let certain runs get ahead of us, and just staying together as a team.
I'll let you go celebrate with your team. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Massive win for the Bulls, but it is still a tough battle to make the 6. You'd be gutted if they didn't make it because you're going to miss out on fantastic basketball. Flynn Cameron with 23 points, so many of them fantastic shots. Gloger, give him his flowers, he was excellent as well. Hardy up there too. Rebounds, Oqueta, Mola, Davison, Flynn Cameron up leading. Look at the rebounds though for the Bulls, Crystal. So many because they really hustled hard tonight.
They did, and one absolutely unsung hero that I think put in a lot of mahi was Jordan Hunt. He did all the little things, made some winning plays down the stretch, extra possessions, and they needed them tonight. But man, what a response from these Bulls. A lot of people stepped up for this team and got them over the line.
I'm going to be devastated if they don't make the top 6 because I want to see more basketball like that, and also I'm biased because I live in South Auckland and they are now my team. So it is going to be good. I can't wait to be back here on Thursday. They will be playing the Jets. Another massive, massive game for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're back in the winning column. You can see how relieved they feel, the smiles going around. They absolutely need to celebrate this one, but 2 more very tough games coming their way.
Right after this, join Maya Williamson and Lindsay Tate for the Saints and the Phi. And then tomorrow, this is a big game with massive permutations for the top 6. The Tuatara host the Sharks on Sunday, and then the Jets play the Rams. That is not an easy game for the Jets, but they are also really in the fight to try and get in that top 6. And then we restart round 15 with a big game again. The Giants are on a resurgent run. They will host the Tuatara. Crystal, 2 weeks left after this week. My goodness, there are going to be some fantastic games. I cannot wait.
Yeah, some great basketball coming our way. So make sure you stay tuned, locked in, because as we saw tonight, anything can happen.
Thank you so much for joining myself, Crystal, and the rest of the Sky Sport team. It has been a wonderful occasion here. If you're a fan of basketball, you would have absolutely loved what was on display. Remember, this week is Inclusive Round. We're proud to be part of a league that celebrates difference and promotes unity. That's what Inclusive Round is all about. Stand with us this Inclusive Round. Cheer loud, support your team, and help make basketball a space where everyone feels they belong. And I feel like the Bulls belong in the top 6 if they can keep playing like that. We'll see you later. Have a good evening. Mā te wā.